and y'all see it. My name is Gio Richardson, and y'all see who I got with me as always. I got my melanated marbles. How you doing, Jax?
I am well, brother. How are you? I am blessed and highly flavored.
Okay, flavored. Here we go. All right, all right, all right. How you do? Ain't nobody else gonna say nothing? No. Okay,
Hey,
all right.
Keish. How are you,
Uh,
sis? It's been a minute.
okay.
I, I am blessed and highly seasoned today.
With a T. Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay,
hmm
okay. Blessed and highly seasoned. All
Make
right.
sure you say
Well,
the T. D.
I
A
guess
T.
I'm highly. I guess I'm highly blessed in. I'm gonna say hamburger season. We're gonna go with that. I don't know.
Hamburger
I couldn't
season.
think of that. Hamburger season. I couldn't think of nothing else.
What is
Hamburger season.
that?
I'm not good at that.
What is
I'm not good at that.
hamburger
I'm not good at
season?
that. I'm sorry. My bad. Hamburger helper. Go hood. Right. All right. So before we dive in, thank you for vibing with us. If you're getting value from these conversations and want to help us keep them going, click the link at the bottom, please, to become a monthly subscriber for just $3. The link on the screen will take
Please
you
and
to our
thank you.
Patreon membership page. There you will see different tiers you can choose from that will give you access to exclusive content, merch perks, the ability to suggest topics, and even join us on the panel for deeper members only discussions. No pressure, just support how you feel. We appreciate every single one of you. It's a small gesture that makes a big impact, helping us keep the mics hot, the vibe strong, and the culture moving forward. The link at the bottom will be shown periodically throughout this episode so that everyone gets a chance to click and subscribe. Also, we thank you all for checking in. And do me a favor, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and definitely share this live with at least 5 to 10 people because our motto here on Vibe Responsibly is and will forever be you will not be out here vibing alone. So share this live and tell your people to jump in on the chat. Tell us where they're from, and by all means, speak your entire mind. While we're giving you all some time to do that, I want to take this time to say, yes, ma'am, yes, sir. We have received yet another email for confessions of a vibe killer.
Oh,
Today's
Lord.
subject: I'm sleeping with my neighbor, and both of our spouses are clueless. Dear Vibe
Oh,
Responsibly,
my goodness.
what started as harmless conversations outside somehow turned into the messiest situation I've ever been in. Me and my neighbor got cool the way neighbors do, small talk in the driveway, random conversations while taking the trash out, laughing during neighborhood cookouts, nothing serious. At least that's what I told myself. Over time, the conversations got longer, then it turned into texting, then checking in on each other throughout the day. And honestly, it felt good because while both of us are married, neither of us are really happy. We both started venting about our relationships, talking about what was missing at home, the attention, the connection, the excitement. And somewhere in all those late night conversations, the line disappeared. The first time it happened, we swore it was a mistake. Now we've gotten way too comfortable sneaking over while our spouses are at work, finding excuses to run outside, catching little moments whenever we can. And if I'm being completely honest, part of the thrill is how wrong it is. What makes this even crazy is our spouses actually know each other. We've had dinners together, sat across from each other, smiling like everything is normal. Meanwhile, me and their partner are secretly exchanging looks across the table, knowing exactly what's really going on. And lately, it doesn't even feel casual anymore. Feelings are getting involved. Now I catch myself looking for them first thing in the morning, wondering if they're home, waiting for that text. The guilt hits sometimes, especially when I look at my spouse, knowing they have no idea what's happening right under our noses. But every time I try to pull away, I get pulled right back in because the sneaking around, the secrecy, the attention, it's become addictive. So now I'm stuck wondering, do I end this before somebody gets seriously hurt, or do I keep going and enjoy it while it lasts? I'll let y'all tackle it first. I'm not, that, yeah, yeah.
Oh, my. You know that little
Whoever.
saying, you don't, where you eat. That's
Mm.
what this is. You are way too close for comfort, too close to home. And if this keeps going, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be one of them times where you think, oh, we got this all sold up. Somebody gonna get caught. and somebody gonna get hurt beyond hurt feelings. So I would highly suggest, if you don't want to cut this off, get honest, start cutting ties with your spouse and go your separate ways. Or cut ties with your neighbor and still be honest with your spouse. Because when your spouse find out, your whole neighborhood gonna blow up. It's just gonna be bad. That's just it's just gonna be bad. Like there is no good way around any of this. This need to end soon, quick, fast. Ooh, Lord,
Mm.
get it done.
Okay. Whew. This is the most distasteful, dishonest, and disrespectful thing that you can do. First off, the conversations that you were having with your neighbor regarding your spouse should have been had with your spouse and not with the neighbor. Let's start there. Then, on top of that, they are friends. You said it yourself, they are friends. That is so disrespectful. And I'm going to tell you, the whole block would be blown up if it was me. The fact that you could sit across from me and have a conversation with me, the fact that you can sit there in my face and we eat my food, knowing that you sleeping with my significant other. Yeah, okay. Ain't no way. You need to go ahead and tell them, because the thrill gonna be gone in a second. You gonna be gone, that person gonna be gone, the block gonna be gone, the house is gonna be gone. You might as well go ahead and tell them right now and get it done and get it over with before somebody else tell them, because I guarantee you it's a nosy neighbor that's watching y'all, that know everything and just waiting until that casual day that they come over and need some sugar, and they're gonna tell everything.
They ain't even gonna need nothing. They just gonna drop it.
Mm-hmm. So here's what I'm saying.
What?
It's obviously the thrill that's got them. It's the thrill that's got them doing this, right? It's the thrill, and feelings are getting involved. Okay, cool, but it's the thrill. Let's be clear about that. Secondly, I agree with you both. Somebody got to go. Like somebody would have to go. Like it's either the whole house or it's the whole block, but somebody got to go. Because first of all, you're doing it. I don't condone it. You're doing it, but you in my face with it.
Right
You at
there.
my table. You eating at my table, and y'all exchanging faces. Now I'm gonna let you know right now, if you're listening, the very moment your spouse catches one of those looks, and if they anything like me, I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm not gonna say a thing. I'm not gonna say a thing at that table. I'm gonna start putting two and two together, and then four and four together, and then eight and eight together, and then I'm gonna get 16 years. Cause somebody gotta go. Cause somebody gotta go. Somebody gotta go.
Somebody
Oh,
got
16
to
years.
go.
I promise you. I'm very methodical. I'm
Years.
very methodical. I will literally sit and allow you to continue in this
Keep
nonsense and
doing it.
catch you at the most opportune time with your legs up. Pun intended.
Oh,
Yeah.
not inopportune. Opportune.
Pun intended. Pun intended. Legs up. Comfortable. Literally. And then I'm gonna do my best work. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nothing like beat. You know what? If you can get away with beating an adult with a belt, can you imagine walking in with a belt? You ain't got to punch nobody, but both of them butt booty naked, and you whooping
With
them
the
with a
belt.
belt like
And
16.
wet,
Okay.
a wet belt. A
A
wet
wet
belt.
belt.
Just wetty.
Okay.
Yeah.
A
Oh
wet
my God.
belt.
Yeah,
This my
that's what I would do.
I just
But
thought about this. At this day
well,
and age, we have all these
mm,
cameras. You don't think your
mm,
spouse know this already?
come
You
on
don't
now.
think your spouse has a
Come
clue
on.
what is
Come
going
on now.
on, and he's just like, or he or she is just like, I'm
In
just waiting
preparation.
to
Uh,
catch you with your pants down, literally.
Mm-hmm.
pun intended.
Yeah.
Pun intended.
Oh, stop,
Pun
stop,
intended.
stop now. Quit.
Okay. So yeah, cut it out. I'm telling you, it's going. Things are going to materialize, and you are going to get caught. I
I'm
promise you.
not built for that
Um,
that kind of stuff. I'm not built for it.
yeah, nah.
Whew.
Ain't no, I
I'm
don't think
petty.
nobody too much built for it, but I'm gonna allow you. I'm gonna allow you at least two more. I'm gonna let you spin the block at least two more times. I want you to be comfortable, and then all of a sudden, oh my God, I didn't mean to. Yeah, you did, and I mean to do everything I'm about to do too.
You been doing this. You meant
Yeah.
every
Come on,
First of
second.
all,
baby.
as an adult, sleeping with somebody is not a mistake when you're married
Oh
or
yeah,
even
no,
when you're in a relationship. That's not a mistake.
yeah, no,
That's
it's not a
something you
mistake.
intentionally did.
Yeah, for sure.
You kept
Yeah.
doing it. The first time I will give you, y'all might have not meant for it to go that far that first time, but you keep doing this. So you mean and you enjoy it. You keep doing it
Mm.
and you enjoy it.
So I say again, a few things. Either your spouse already know and they allowing you to do this because they waiting on the right time, or they don't know. And when they do find out, like I said, they catch one of them little glances across the table, and they do one of these, it's on and popping from that point. Just know.
Or you
Just
better
letting you
hope
know.
that the other couple, that the husband and the other wife is not together themselves
They
while
probably
you
together
playing.
on purpose. They
It
probably
don't
together on
matter.
purpose.
We together. We are
They probably
together.
together on purpose. No, they
We
probably together on purpose.
together.
They know what's going on. They probably know what's going on. Be like, you know what?
We together.
I done seen you been over in that flower bed. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm telling you, they're probably together, but who knows? So, but you got to get that together, man. That's crazy. So, all right, we got the folks in the chat. Here we go. Y'all know how I do. All
Hey,
right, there
Cynthia.
goes Cynthia. How you doing, girl?
Hey,
All right. Oh,
Cindy.
Lord, my mom is here.
Hey,
Hey, Ma, how you doing?
Hey, Ma.
Lord
Hey.
Jesus, I can't. What's
Ma.
going on, Paris? How you doing, girl?
Oh,
Who else is in here? All right, my man, the bro Derek is in here. What's going on, bro? Y'all be
Hey,
typing in
brother.
here. Y'all be typing for real. There you go, Lila. I'm trying to catch everybody. Hey, yo, Lacey.
hey,
Hey,
Lacey's
yo,
in the
Lacey.
building. Yeah. I think that's. Oh, Terry, I see you, girl. Oh, look, she said, "What did I miss? A whole bunch of nonsense so far.
over stove.
You whole bunch. You should have. You look. You should just stayed at the stove. I'm glad. I'm glad you came in when you came in. You weren't supposed to hear all that.
Sleep
That's just
over the
crazy.
stove. Mm-mm.
Derek
Sis,
said
go
he
back.
lived it firsthand. It doesn't end well.
Sis,
Lord,
go
you
back.
lived it.
Sis,
All right,
you need to read that letter.
man. Yeah. Well, you can play it back and read the letter. I gotta ask the chat something. Do me a favor, and y'all watching this live. Am I like buffering or something? I just want to know because I'm on a whole new Wi-Fi thing. I'm trying to get this thing together,
This
but let me know. Let's see how this thing look because I'm scared to click on this YouTube link and everything just kind of open up like a can of sardines. I don't trust this Wi-Fi
yeah,
I'm
don't do
on.
it. Don't do
That
it.
joker just
Don't do it.
and I'm done, right?
Do
So just let me know what it look like. All right, y'all. let's let's go ahead and get started. So forgiveness sounds beautiful until you're the one bleeding. Because it's easy to tell somebody, let it go, move on, forgive them. But what happens when the wound changed you? What happens when the apology never came? When trust was shattered, when the betrayal came from somebody you love deeply. See, forgiveness isn't just spiritual, it's emotional warfare. Because part of you wants peace, and another part of you wants people to feel the pain they caused. Tonight, we're talking about forgiveness, forgiving people who never apologize, forgiving yourself for old mistakes, learning how bitterness quietly poisons your life, and whether trust can ever truly be rebuilt after betrayal. So, tonight, we're talking about healing without losing yourself. So, the first question is, can somebody truly heal if they never receive the apology they deserve?
I'll go
I'm
first.
going to be honest. Like, it just depends on the person. Because, like, if you want to heal and move on from it, like, I can see that. But, like, it depends on what you're healing from. Because sometimes that completely changes you and you never forget about it. Like you can
Mhm.
go try counseling, like you could talk to friends, like you can move to a whole nother place, like but depending on the situation, like that can change you completely. Like it could change your whole entire life. So just being able to forget about it is a good thing, but sometimes you can't move on from it because it changed you.
Mm, okay. Martin, that's what you got.
In life, we are going to have to move forward without some apologies. There are some apologies that we are never going to get. And that's a part of forgiveness and healing that we have to accept. Some people are going to be here to apologize and some people aren't. And some of them are going to look you in your face and feel like they owe you nothing. But if you want to heal, you have to realize where you're at and who you're dealing with, and realize that and be very honest with yourself and who they are. Some of them, they're going to apologize. They may not even mean it. They may extend you an apology that ain't even worth it. And some of them aren't even going to extend it. You got to decide whether you need that to heal or not. And you got to be honest with yourself about what they're willing to give and what they aren't giving when it comes to the relationship.
Yeah, and I think sometimes we get it misconstrued when we're talking about forgiveness. It's not for the other person; it's for you.
Most
Hmm.
That
definitely.
is your form of healing in that situation. Now, understanding that once you forgive, the healing is not just going to automatically, you're just going to, oh God, I feel so much better. No, it's not going to be
Right.
like that. But it's the beginning, right? It is the start of the process of healing. And so once you're able to forgive that person, you can properly move on. But understand, as long as you're holding on to the things that have hurt you, they're going to continue to hurt
To
you
hurt you. Hmm.
because you're going to think about it. You're going to ponder on it. You're not going to be able to get any sleep. It's going to happen. So, the very fact that you are willing to forgive and it's going to take some time for you to completely let it go, but that is the beginning of the process. So, at least take the first step. Take the first step, forgive, keep it pushing. Now, if it takes you a second or a minute or a month or a year to forgive, then that's fine. Maybe you need some time to
Mm-hmm.
forgive because maybe you looking that person in the face may get you those 16 years I was talking about earlier. So you may have to take a beat. You know what I'm saying? Take a beat. Don't go to jail before you forgive now. Don't get behind bars and forgive because now somebody else got to forgive you. You know?
Don't make jail a
So
part of the
just
forgiveness.
yeah, man, that's not a part of it. The math ain't math when you do that, right? Don't have to forgive from behind a wall. Let's not do that.
Oh,
So
gee.
yeah, start the healing process. Take the first step,
Oh,
definitely.
man.
Um, Terry says, absolutely. Forgiveness is not done in our strength, it's only in the strength of the Lord. Plus, let us not confuse forgiveness with access. Facts. Because once you forgive,
That
that doesn't
part.
mean he still get access to you. Right?
Hmm.
Paris says the situation will change you, but you can definitely heal without the apology. I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Some people need that. Some people say the apology is the closure, it's part of the closure. I'm like, you know what? Closure? What is that? Oh,
People need
goodbye.
closure.
I forgive you. Go. That's it. I forgive you. Just ride out. The same way you came in, you can do it in reverse. You can pull a Jim Carrey if you like. You can make all the noises and everything too, but you got to go. So Terry says, and forgiveness is not a one and done. It is a posture of the heart. It is
Most
continuous.
definitely.
Facts. I do agree
And
with that. Yes,
actions.
yes, yes.
It's
Most
actions.
definitely.
My mom said, I'm not going to lie. I'm a beast with my hoodie on backwards. I don't want to know
Okay,
why.
Ma.
I
I don't want
told
to
you,
know why.
I like your
I
mother.
don't
I
I
love
don't want to know
her.
why.
Yes, ma'am,
So
ma. Yes, ma'am. I'm a beat with my hoodie on backwards, and I'm
so
going to use that.
hoodie on backwards. Okay, so
I don't even see
Hmm.
you.
y'all pray for
That
my
part.
continuance in the Lord. Okay, all right. So next question is, who suffers from more unforgiveness, the person who caused the pain or the person carrying it?
I think that's a two-part, and sometimes it can be
Yeah.
both.
Both.
Most of the
Hmm.
time, the person who is carrying the pain is definitely going to suffer. But that doesn't mean that the person who caused the pain in certain situations doesn't carry some of that either, which is why addressing certain stuff and forgiving and moving past is really critical. Because how
Hmm.
do I know you're not hurt by what happened if you don't tell me? If I'm the one in pain, I think it's just me. If we don't talk, I don't know you feel just as bad as I do, and we don't ever find time to bridge the gap. You never know. It could be both.
Hmm.
Mm, okay. What you got,
I
Key?
totally agree with Jax. Like it definitely can be both. Like think about somebody in a car accident, it's an accident, that they didn't purposely harm somebody, but somebody could have passed away or anything could have happened. That person that caused the accident is hurt because they hurt somebody. Like, I get what they say. They say sometimes hurt people, but sometimes they don't. Like, sometimes it's really, really just, life and it happens, That doesn't mean because I hurt you that, like I'm not sorry about it. Like, I'm truly, sorry about it. So just like Jack said, you got to have that conversation with the person that you hurt and say, listen, like, I didn't mean to hurt you. Like, that was not my intentions at all. Like, in a sincere apology could go a long way.
Yeah. Um, I'm gonna say I think that I'm saying think because I agree with you both, but I want to say I believe the unforgiveness is in the person who really caused the pain. I do. Not to say that the other person isn't hurting themselves. I'm not going to say that.
Mhm.
But the one in pain is the one who caused it, right? I feel like there is guilt, there's shame, right?
Mhm.
And there's the hiding of the face, there's the avoidance. I don't want this person to see me. I don't want to see this person. I feel some type of way when I see this person. So I think that most of the time, the person that has caused the pain is carrying way more than we believe, right?
Yeah.
Now, imagine, like you said, the car wreck, right? And somebody loses their life. Now, understand the family is grieving, but to a person who has never, who has never killed anyone, or never meant to harm that person. And then let's say this person is a great person, is a pillar in the community. They're living with this, especially if they go to church, they're praying day and night, like, oh my goodness, I can't believe. And then, of course, you
Mhm.
also have the shame of, or the guilt and pain of, you actually go to the house of the people who, the relatives of the person that, you killed. And then all of a sudden, they don't want to forgive right then and there. So you got to
Survivor's
live with that.
remorse.
Yeah, you got to live with that. Right. And so then survivor's remorse, thinking, hey, why couldn't it have been me?
Mhm.
Right. Especially, think about it this way, especially if it's a person driving and all their friends in the car, and the only person that lived was a person driving.
Mhm.
It's a lot of pain to carry. Right. So it's a lot. All right. Derek says the one in pain, the person who caused it wants what happened exactly like they intended for it to happen. Got it. Paris says certain situations are unforgivable for me. My mom, boy, I'm gonna tell you, I'm at the ditto Derek Ruffin. She agreed. All right. Okay. All right. Uh-oh. So now we're gonna open up a wound. My mom says my baby brother got killed by someone that went shooting at somebody else. It's been a while. The pain has eased, but he's still gone, and I can't say that I forgive that person yet. Yeah, my uncle died at the age of 15. He went to a basement party in Brooklyn, and somebody came in shooting at somebody else, hit him with what they call a dum dum bullet. It hit him, and it exploded, and it pierced his heart. And that was it. You know what I'm saying? And so it's been hard on our family for a long time. Like he was the, I want to say the life of the house, because he was so vibrant. Like I can remember him, he made the paper, playing basketball, and his teachers talked about him, and he was well known, on the block and everything. So yeah, it took my family a little while to kind of ease away. We even had to move away from Brooklyn. I don't know if that was the cause, but I know the cause of me not being able to do a whole lot until I turned about 15, 16 was exactly that. So it takes a toll on you, man. So yeah, that pain is serious. We got to learn to forgive. So with that being said, my next question is, wait a minute. I had a good one. Where did my question go? Okay, here we go. If forgiving others is difficult, Why is forgiving ourselves sometimes even harder?
Because we carry the weight. It's the exact same thing in reverse. It is just
Mm-hmm.
pressure. We are harder on ourselves than anybody else around us. So when we know we've messed up, or we know we could have done something better, or we've caused somebody else pain, and now that's something that needs to really be addressed, you put that weight on you. You carry that with your whole chest, whether you address it, whether you meant to, whether it was intentional. And it's the same circumstance. It might not have been on purpose. But when you realize the landing of what you've done or what you've said and how hard it is on someone else, it's twice as hard on you. We don't
Mm,
give ourselves enough grace in situations sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
you ain't lying. What you got, Keish?
I agree. And I think that it's because we got higher expectations for ourselves. Like our expectations for ourselves, especially if you got a good heart. Like if you got a good heart, like you don't want to walk around hurting people on purpose or damaging people's lives, you know. So like to do that, you know, like that, like that's very hurtful, you know? Like if you I just can't even imagine, you know what I'm saying? Like doing something to somebody on purpose, you know, because of the kind of heart that I have. Like, especially if you're willing to help people and go above and beyond for others. Like, I can't even imagine. Like, I just can't.
Mm. So forgiving ourselves is sometimes even harder. Um, I believe that it's not only our high expectations, but it's in the matter of what has happened. Depends on like
Mhm.
the extent of what happened and how hard it is to forgive ourselves in the moment or in the moments after. Um, I can honestly say that there's some things that I haven't forgiven myself for yet, right? That has happened years ago. And am I still working on it? Yeah. Is it easy? No. Does it sit on my heart and my brain all the time? No. But there's moments where you just kind of sit to yourself and you're like, right? And you've done. I feel like I've done everything that I was supposed to do to say the things that needed to be said. So it's like, okay, I don't know what else to do. I don't know what else to say. I don't know how to approach people at this point and say the thing that has already been said because you know the person that wants to be forgiven always is always looking to be cordial, always, but they don't. Them folks don't want to be cordial. They don't even want you in their face.
Mhm.
And as a person who has said a thing or two that has that has put people feeling, a certain kind of way. Um, yeah, it's you wish you could just roll it all back, but you can't. So yeah, it's hard sometimes. It's definitely hard. So let me see. Terry says, let alone hurting other people, but what about the hurt we cause ourselves because of immaturity? Acts done in desperation or guidance, just to name a few. We carry those scars. I know I do. Yeah, same here, Terry. Human nature holds hurt close to the heart. We often forget the good things people do, but we always remember what they did wrong. Pain, hurt, discomfort
Mhm.
always leaves a
You
mark.
see?
That's right. That's right. And thank you for joining us.
That's my sister.
That's your sister?
Yeah, that's my sister.
Hey, come on. Hello, family. Look at all y'all in the building. Where mom at? Tell mama to come on in.
Look, you already know she might be
Come
a little
on.
weak. She got 2 foot
Mom,
monster.
mama got to come in here now. All right. All right. So my next question is, do people struggle more with changing or believing they deserve forgiveness after changing?
I think
I
it
think
could.
they struggle.
Mm,
Yeah.
mm,
I
which one? Okay.
I think it's a little bit of both because like just because somebody you apologize to somebody and it's like a true apology like that doesn't mean that they're gonna change, or that you're gonna change. Like that, it doesn't mean that things are gonna happen in the way that you want it to happen. Like sometimes, you gotta wait. Time, tells everything. Like it'll tell, like if the person is gonna actually change, if that apology is actually meant, like if they actually meant that apology. So I
Mm,
think that, you gotta wait and see, because anything could happen. Like they could have an epiphany and be like, you know what, I don't even want your apology no more. You can keep it.
yeah,
True.
yeah.
I think it's a
Mm,
little bit of both. I think every person who apologizes doesn't necessarily feel like they need to change, because they could say that the same way we were talking the other week. Oh, I've been this way my whole life, and everybody else has accepted it. You are the only person that has a problem with what I
Problem
did.
with it.
So I'm apologizing to you because you don't like what I did, not because I necessarily feel like I need to change. And then on the other hand, you have to you don't have to, but sometimes we sit back and like, well, should forgiveness even be extended? Is this a situation where we should even have to go through this? And sometimes when you feel intentionally hurt, you don't feel like you have to open that door. But like we all said and agreed, forgiveness is not for the other person, it's for you.
It's for yourself. Hmm.
yeah, yeah, definitely for the other person. Um, I honestly believe that people, when they're seeking forgiveness, they do an excellent job of trying to prove to the person that they have changed. I've
Yeah.
seen that in so many people, that you get to this point where you're trying to show people that you are different. You're trying to show people that you've changed. You're trying to show people that, hey, I'm not the same person I used to be. Right.
Right.
And I see that a lot. Like I have dealt with so many people that have used that phrase, and it's just like, but how many times do I allow you to spit in my face?
Is this
Hmm.
Right? Like I've extended the olive branch. I've said I forgive you, but that forgiveness, like Terry said, does not mean that you now have access.
right?
It doesn't
Yeah.
mean that.
For that
It
things go
doesn't.
back to the way it was.
Because they surely do not.
Yeah.
Okay? I can love you from
Cases they
afar.
can. In most cases,
Yeah, I
the
can love you
harm
from
or the
afar
issue
all
is
day
the
long. Yeah, because the moment I get wind of it, and you don't necessarily have to cop to it. You don't even have to say that you did it. The moment I get wind of it and I know it's fact, oh man, listen, we can have the conversation, cool. But to give you a second opportunity to come right back and spit in my face a second time, I'm the
Yeah.
dummy at that point. I'm the dummy. And I don't like being the dummy. I know I'm a pretty intelligent dude. I know I am. But it ain't too many times I'm gonna give somebody a chance to say, hey, dummy, even under your breath. We're not doing that. Okay. So you saying that you changed, cool. I'm happy for you. I'm happy that whatever caused this change, whether it be life, whether it be God, cool, no problem. But as far as that change being the prerequisite for being back in my life, that's not a thing. It's just not. And the hard part for the other person is they really are going to have to live with that. They
Yeah.
have to.
every
Because
apology
now,
is not accepted.
yeah,
You have
because now
Yeah.
the person that you hold near and dear, whether it was a friend, a relationship, whatever the case may be, you have lost that. And you lost everything that came with it.
you
Now
Hmm.
you
damaged.
got to live with that. And
Yeah.
that's going to be the hard part for them.
Right.
So hopefully you get over that, but I'm sorry, not me,
Yeah.
not never.
Oh
Mm-mm. So, yes, what's just the name? Renata?
yes.
She says she's texting you. She can't get that text, girl. That phone on D&D. Stop playing. Um, Derek said they struggle with changing. That's facts, right?
Right.
Sharon
Yeah.
Johnson. I hope it's Sharon Johnson or Sharon Johnson. Who's it?
Sharon, that's my cousin.
Sharon.
Sharon.
That's your cousin. Hey, cuzzo. All right, family is. I love this. Family in the building.
Yes.
Hey, she said amen. Sharon said amen about 93 times. All right. Hey, Tarika, how you doing, girl? The homies in the building. Paris says she's dealing with a serial apologizer. Please keep it and leave me alone. Oh, not the serial apologizer. Oh
See,
my
and
Yeah.
gosh.
that's what people don't get. You keep apologizing for the same thing. The effect is not the
Yeah.
same. It no longer hits the target like it did the first time you
Yeah.
told me you're sorry.
Yeah.
Then that makes me 10 times more likely to close the door. And just
Yeah.
because you extend the apology doesn't mean I have to
I have
accept
to
it.
accept.
Apologies
Mhm.
do not equal access. Period. No
Mm,
matter where you stand.
yeah.
And not to mention, as an adult, like it's some things that you cannot apologize for. It's some stuff you can't apologize for. Like some stuff you should automatically know, you know what I'm saying, that you was wrong for doing, and I shouldn't even have to even ask for an apology or even warn an apology.
We shouldn't
Yeah.
even have to access it because it should have never happened.
That
That's
part
true. That's true. It shouldn't have never happened. So
should
my
have never
mom
happened.
says when you apologize, it's not on how they receive it. The fact that you did it, it's for you, not for them. Facts. My man Sin says, if you want me to forgive, let me push you down a flight of steps. Whoa, somebody going to jail. All right. That's my boy though.
Spicy.
That's my
Superly.
guy. A1. Look, A1 from the day one. That's my guy. Mom says, Paris, I agree with you totally, girl. Keep it up. That's good. That's what I say. Leave me alone. Stop apologizing. And this one, look, she's so proud of this. Yeah, I know he my son. Stop telling people that with your backwards hoodie. Hey, check this out. Paris says they do all that apologizing and no change has occurred. Yep. Your best bet is to move
Mhm.
around. There you go. All right. Terry, forgiveness is a commandment. Access to who I, after the hurt, is a choice, and sometimes access is denied. That's not cruelty. That is an act of self kindness by protecting my spirit. I agree. I agree. I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Man, oh man. Mm-mm-mm. This next question, uh, y'all answer it however you want to. If you want to pass, it's perfectly fine. Or generalize it. Is there a part of your past that still quietly controls your present?
Yes. There's a part of my
Okay.
past that is quietly controlling my present, and I am actively in the middle of breaking the wall. And that's because
Mm,
I want better for my future and everybody that it affects. Because the reality of it is, who I am, what I don't deal with, deals with me. And when it doesn't deal with me, it spills over. I got kids. I don't have time.
there you
I just
go.
don't have time. I'm trying to be happily married. I don't have time. So either we're gonna
Mm,
sit in therapy, we're gonna deal with it, we're gonna deal with it, we gonna deal with it. Cause it ain't about to deal with
yeah,
me.
I love that. Ooh, that just sizzled in my spirit. Go ahead, Keisha. What you got?
I'm gonna say yes. But I'm gonna
Okay.
say that it's a good thing. Because in the past, you know, I let things pass. Like since that happened, I'm not letting shit pass at all whatsoever
All
now.
right. We dropped it.
You heard her.
So
We let pass. Nothing.
yeah,
Okay.
no.
All right.
No thing.
Well, for me, yes. But my past is the past that where I have to let go because it's very aggressive. It's very assertive. Let's say assertive, right? It's very assertive. It's um it's spontaneous. It's fragile. And I have to get to a point where I tell people if I'm ever just like if I get quiet, like super quiet, like that's my filter. I have to just really just get to myself and just be quiet. Like anything else said after I have reached a point, it's never gonna be good. So I have to understand, and I realize that about myself now that I have to just hush. Don't say anything else. Doesn't matter what they're saying. It doesn't matter who's saying it. Doesn't matter if you don't like them. It doesn't matter if you want to, like DJ Sin said, let's have this conversation by a set of steps or an open window. It doesn't matter. You got to get to yourself and just be quiet. You got to be
Oh,
quiet. Like for me, that's my filter. So if any of you, if we ever have the opportunity, we're all hanging out and I'm laughing, I'm joking, all of a sudden I just get quiet, ask me what's wrong. Or back me into a corner and sit me in a corner somewhere. Make me face the wall so I don't see what's going on. Because and I'm working on that. right? Because I've done some things that I'm not proud of in those moments. So that's the part of my past that still quietly controls my present, because I know that the person that I used to be is in my back pocket. If anything's
Mhm.
to pop up, like I know I can reach back there and that person can reemerge with no problem. No problem. It's like a spades game. You be sitting there, oh, you got hearts. Ah, bah.
Domino
And all of a
must.
sudden, the game has changed and nobody's happy. It's like a draw four and Uno. It's like letting 16 pit bulls loose in an open gym. It's horrible.
Oh
You
my
understand?
god.
So it's just you just gotta, you know, you gotta have that filter. But yeah, I'm definitely working on that. So Derek says, always, I'm in that because I want my future better, especially because I'm married with children. Facts. My kids are
Mhm.
everything, man. I understand. If you don't deal with the root of it, you will deal with the fruit of it. Whoa!
Yep.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Why I ain't letting it
Hold
get to me.
on.
I
I'm
deal
bringing
with
that
it.
back. If
Okay.
you don't deal with the root of it, you will deal with the fruit of it.
Most
You
definitely.
will.
And
Whew.
that's why you gotta
Boy,
deal
if
with it
that
before it
one
starts
really
to
sizzled
deal
in the
with
spirit. Hold on now. What happened to my brother affected my past. I don't trust people like I used to. And I don't go in crowds like I used to. I just don't do a lot. Yeah. Yeah, I can honestly say that about my mom. My mom will just, mm, okay, this was cool, but I'm gone. Please tag me in. I got some GL stories to write a book on. Man, listen.
He ain't
Ooh.
gonna let you. He is not gonna let you air him out.
No,
I know
I
it.
can't. I can't. No, that man cannot come up here ever. Do you hear me? I love look, we cool as ice, even twice as nice, and I love my brother, but nobody, you will not come up here because you already tried to spill one in here one day talking about Adina Howard. Anyway, if pain from the past isn't released, how does bitterness start affecting the person you become? If pain from the
Bitterness
past isn't
changes your
released, how
heart.
does bitterness, huh?
It changes your heart because
Oh
see,
yeah.
this is the thing about forgiveness. Like we've said, and clearly here's the note for the day. Forgiveness is for you, not the other person, right? If you don't forgive and you harden your heart, you are likely to miss out on all of the blessings that God has for you, despite what they
Mm,
look like. Because
mm,
your heart posture, you walk in blocking. You just
mhm,
blocking. And then the next thing you know, the person God might actually have to bless you, be for you,
Mhm.
bring you what you want, you've blocked them already.
Mhm.
So if you don't want your heart to change and you don't want to miss your blessing from God,
mm,
you literally cannot let this stuff sit on you, fester on you, because it will. You will look
Mhm.
around one day and you will be by yourself
Yourself.
alone and don't nobody want to be around you and you wondering why. Because you bitter and you mean and you nasty.
mm, mm. All right. What you got, Keish?
I mean, that's what I was gonna say. Jax had said everything, but I'm gonna also include your mind as well, because that'll change your mind. And if it change your mind, it's gonna change your plans. And that if that ain't the plans that God for you, you gotta keep it moving. Like you cannot hold on to what somebody else did, what somebody else said in your mind, because you'll keep constantly replaying it and replaying it. I should have said this, or I should have did this, or I should have went here, or I should have did this, and you not even gonna be yourself that day. You're not even gonna be able
Mm,
to move on with yourself that day because you're gonna be so frustrated. You're not gonna be at your mind is gonna be cloudy. That's gonna cloud your heart. That's gonna cloud your judgment. So yeah, no, we're not doing that.
yeah. I'm gonna say this. I've said this before on the podcast. Stop letting people live rent free in your head, man. That's what this is. That bitterness is allowing somebody to live rent free in your head. They've taken up space in your mind. Your mind
Mm-hmm.
cloudy. The judgment is gone. You don't have clarity. You don't have focus because they're living rent free in your head. So, in order to not do that, I'm going to tell you all what I tell my kids. If somebody truly messes with you and bothers you and says something to you that kind of gets up under your skin and then you're upset, watch them for about the next 5 to 10 minutes after they leave your presence and see what they're doing. They have gone on about their lives. They're having a good time. They laughing and they joking. And you can best believe the people who have done something to you years ago have gone on with their lives and you're holding on to this thing. Don't let people live rent free in your head. Say what you need to say and get it off of you. Let it live on them. But don't live with that. Don't ever let somebody live rent free in your head. Nobody should be able to reside in your head for free. at any point in your life. They should not. Okay. If it's not those that you hold near and dear to your heart because, they're on your mind because they're going through, that's different. Very different. But for you to allow anyone to set a place in your heart, mind, and soul, plant a seed of bitterness, no, no one should be allowed to plant a seed of bitterness in your soul, mind, or heart. You got to get that up off of you. Do the forgiving, but also say the thing that needs to be said. Like Jack says, make the main thing the main thing and get it up off of you. Don't hold on to that. Ain't no need to. Oh, they in the chat, y'all. Here we
I know
go.
some place I better be rent free. I better be rent free. His head 24/7.
That's
Keisha,
not what we
you got a
doing
spot
tonight.
free. You got a rent free
Uh,
spot 24/7. Matter of fact,
oh,
25/8.
25, 20.
oh,
Okay.
I had to.
oh.
You said it
Hmm.
was rent free.
It's certain things I'm just not gonna click on because my mom is not gonna. No, we're not doing that. It's nicknames.
Mama,
It's
mama,
nicknames going on in the chat. I'm
mama.
not doing that. It's not
Yes,
happening.
yes, 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 yes,
No,
yes,
no, no,
yes,
no. So
yes. You
DJ, so my guy DJ Sin says, "Oh my God, I'm doing this today." So DJ Sin says, "All my stories are alleged, no evidence."
no face, no
And
case.
my mom comes back and says,
No face, no case.
"DJ Sin, don't lie, it's the truth." Hmm. All
No
right,
face, no case.
so we're gonna go to Terry. This is striking on a personal chord. I let unforgiveness turn me bitter, mean, and it happened slowly but surely because you will
Mm-hmm.
filter everything through the pain. Yeah, you
Yes.
ain't lying.
You don't realize you're bitter until you're bitter because it don't start out as bitterness. It starts out just like we say, you're thinking about this, you're replaying the situation in your mind, you're wishing you had said, you're letting this person get
Mm-hmm.
literally inside your thoughts. And next thing it goes from your thoughts to your heart. It changes your heart. And before you know it, you have become somebody totally different that you don't even recognize. It's
Yeah.
And
not
then the thing is, you don't even know it until you got that one good friend who come and tell you, like, listen, you are bitter, you are angry, you are upset. You gonna end up being by yourself alone
or they leave
if
you
you
by,
don't change.
hey, we good. You know what? I tried. This friendship was what it was, and I valued it, but I'm okay without this part of it. And people do
Yeah.
that. Sometimes they're gonna walk away from you to protect themselves. If you
Yep.
don't want
Yeah.
to end up alone, heal that thing from the inside. I'm telling you, deal with it because it will
Uh-huh.
deal with you, and you don't get to pick and choose how the dealings come out.
You sure don't. Uh,
I always say everybody ain't lying.
hmm. DJ Sin said G got mad because I used this government. Did he forgive me? I'm waiting. Keep waiting. Uh, um, uh, Renata says, leave my brother alone. All right now. Okay. All right. I'm not gonna put this up on the screen, but Derek said, hell no, you got the F for it to be in my head. Hey, all right. Travels and eating says, Jax, you're funny. I have no idea who travels and eating is. Welcome in the room. All right.
Yep. You know
Uh,
what? My mama might be watching.
Terry says, Jax, a whole extra day, an hour,
Yes,
25,
ma'am.
8. Oh my
25.
God.
But my mama
Whew.
might be on here. My brother probably on here. So you know what?
Yeah, don't do it. Don't do it. All right.
I see
So,
you in about 45 minutes.
oh, don't do it. Yeah. Oh my God. All right. So, all right. So,
45 minutes.
how much energy have you lost carrying resentment?
Mm.
I'm gonna be honest, I haven't lost none carrying resentment. Let me tell you why. Because my heart is my heart, and it's the heart that God made for me. And every day I try so hard to protect this heart from being damaged. So, anytime I feel like I am not myself, I give myself a talk, get myself together, and snap myself up out of it. Because I look at so many people every single day who are so mean and so angry and so bitter and so sad. And I don't want to be like that. I don't want to be like that. So every day I make sure and I put forth an effort every single day to make sure that I'm like that.
Mm.
I can't account for a specific amount of time, but I'm pretty sure I have lost some energy to some sort of resentments because I didn't always think like I think now.
Right.
Progressive mindsets had to find me, and I had to grow up and realize it ain't always about them. Sometimes you got to make peace by yourself. Sometimes you have to find your own inner peace and fight to keep it. At one point in my life, I probably let some people live rent free in my head. I probably worried about some things that I couldn't change, but not knowing, not being as far minded as I am now, not realizing I can't change that. All I can do is change me and do what I need to do for me. It's a blessing to grow up sometimes. It really is a blessing to grow up and grow
Yeah.
your mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely correct. I agree. Um. mm, wow. Resentment. A lot of energy. A lot of energy lost from resentment. And my level of resentment was due to I was living in my dream. Like for those that don't know, even when I was in the military, I was on stages. I was doing comedy and acting. Like I was in it. Like I'm talking about booking and this
Yeah.
and doing shows in New York and stage plays in Florida, South Carolina. Like I was out there. It was like my first time like actually realizing like, yo, I can do this. And then I found myself just the walls came crashing down. They really did. And Jax can attest to this. She seen me. Like I would just wasn't myself at all. The walls literally came crashing down. And not only did they come crashing down, I would have been able to live with the fact that the walls came crashing down and I was still able to stay where I was. But in the military, they move you. I secured what I thought was a job right there in the area where I was. And literally, this lady would not allow it to happen. And so when I had to leave the area of Virginia, basically the DMV area, it sent me on a tailspin. Like it was bad, like really, really bad, because everything I had built for the comedy and acting, it was right there in that area. It was right there on that, the Eastern Seaboard. And they sent me all the way to Washington State, aka White Wakanda. They sent me way out there, right? And it just didn't fit. It just didn't fit
Why Wakanda?
White
Why
Wakanda, baby. Because
Wakanda?
let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. So it just didn't fit what I was doing with my life, like all of my contacts, all of my networking, it was gone. And so, man, it took me a minute. It took me a minute to get out of that, like a real hard minute. So it was a lot for me. But yeah, for some time, it wasn't really a person. It was just me losing what I thought, I had built up so much. And I felt like it was just taken away from me and it hurt a lot. So travels and eating says Jocelyn, it's me, Keisha.
Ah, that's family. That's my bonus baby's
That's another
mom. Yes,
Hey,
that's my
what's
other
up,
bonus
family?
baby's
Glad
mom.
to
That is
have you
my
in the chat.
co-parenting
Girl,
partner.
hey, girl, pull up, get comfortable. You understand what I'm talking about? All right. So DJ Sin says I haven't lost any energy. I was in the room like Wally Coyote planning on how this payback gonna be. I got acne on speed now. This man dropping
My God,
anvils on people. I'm not
right?
what? What is happening?
My God, the day in the ball.
Man, Derek
Wow.
says, "Ooh, that's good, bro. I had to do like sis Keisha and said, let it go. My better half is a good one because she helped me get that dirt off my shoulder. It's a beautiful thing to let it go. It really is, man. Let it go.
Mm-hmm.
Just let it go, people. Please let it go. See, DJ sending a chat, giving up my business. I'm not doing it with you today. All right.
Here you
Terry,
go.
sometimes the
Post
hurt is
it.
all we have to protect ourselves. Then it becomes comfort and company. You don't know how to function without it. Then the walls you built from pain are now prison walls. Exactly. That's why
Mm-hmm.
I said you gotta let it go.
Yeah, let that
Gotta
go.
let it go. Yeah. Yes, Renata, White Wakanda. I said it. I mean it. They thrive out there. It's heavy for them. Like if they don't, if they don't want to go anywhere else, it's a lot of Subarus in Washington State. Just a heads up. All right.
Rules.
So next question: are the people in your life experiencing you or your unresolved wounds? I'm asking again. I'm sorry. Are the people in your life experiencing you or your unresolved wounds?
If your wounds are unresolved, Them people, they experiencing that. They don't get to experience you. They experience your hurt, your anger, and everything you present. Like,
That makes you.
this becomes a whole encompassment of who you are. And those people who probably love the hell out of you don't get to
Yeah.
love you. They have to love you in your mess, and you end up putting that on them. They don't
Hmm.
experience you. They don't get to love the best part of you. They have to live with that.
Mm. What you got, Keish?
I say it's a little bit of both. Because like Jack said, like they experience, all the bad parts, but they experience all the good parts too. Just because bad things happen, that don't mean that something good can't come out of it. So just because I go through something, that don't mean that I can't come out on top, because of that bad experience or because of that bad situation. So I would say like a little bit of both. Like and the experience, me, you're gonna experience everything. You're gonna experience the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Yeah.
So I say, yeah, they are experiencing me, because when I'm going through, you're gonna know I'm going through. I'm not gonna hide it, because I
Mm.
need you. I need you to help me. Because sometimes we're not supposed to be alone in the midst. We're supposed to have people that we can confide in and talk to so that we can get through it. And then once you get through it, you're gonna see another part of me. You're gonna see the happiness. You're gonna see the person that got through it and stood strong, and you was beside me. So yeah, I say a little bit of
Mm.
everything.
See, the thing about that is, I don't think people understand that, you know, if you can't deal with the ugly, how you gonna get to the pretty?
Yeah.
Not everybody is gonna be at their best. Not everybody's gonna be at 100% all the time. Now, understand if you're dealing with somebody with unresolved wounds and problems, then if you love them enough, I'm not saying you stick around and be a punching bag now. We're not saying that. What we are saying is, hey, if it's time for you to go, get up and go. But at the same
Mhm.
time, if this person is not doing that and they're just having a hard time in life, they have like they've reached that proverbial wall. It's no longer a speed bump. They can't get by it, right? And you love them enough. Hey, let's go to therapy. You ain't
Mhm.
even gotta go in there. Just you sitting in the waiting room,
Hmm.
waiting for them to come out. You ain't got to talk about what happened in that therapy session. Hey, how was it? It was good. Okay, cool. Let's go get something to eat. Or let's go take a walk in the
Hmm.
park. Because it more times than none, if they are going through something, that therapy session was emotional. Please know that.
Yes.
It wasn't no walk in the park. He ain't just going there and ha ha and kikied and kicked his feet up on that couch. No, there was tissues being passed.
Yeah.
There was hurt being spilled on that carpet. There's probably a couple times that person had to clutch their stomach because they was crying hard enough that no sound came out. They need you. Y'all know what I'm talking about? That cry with don't nothing you just it looked like
If you
you
go to
it
therapy, you
okay.
know what it's like. If you go to
Come
therapy,
on.
like,
The
Come on.
bottom lip quiver.
What? You don't even get the quiver. You get
where
the
it's just
you get
silent.
the sound like you beatboxing. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. So just hey, be there for them. Be there for them. All right. Terry
Hmm.
says Subaru. Yes, lots of Subarus. Lots of Subarus. All right. My mom says that's why they ask me why I look that way. Why I look like I'm mad, but I don't be mad. I be all right. Same here. I just don't be mad. I be all right. I don't feel like
Hmm.
all that playing. I don't smile a lot. Only person make me smile is my son when he telling his ignorant jokes. What you're not gonna do is get on here and not spell correctly, mom. We gonna fix that. KTR, who's okay? You gotta give me your real name or something. So
That's
true.
my
But thank you for
brother-in-law.
coming in the chat. That's your what?
That's my brother-in-law.
The family is
Hey,
in.
y'all. Thank y'all. I appreciate y'all a
Hey man,
thousand.
love y'all.
You
Hey,
deep.
come back every Tuesday,
Yes.
6
Thank
p.m.
you.
Central Standard Time, 7 p.m.
Appreciate you.
Eastern Standard Time. Come on back. I love y'all. All right. So next question. Can a relationship survive betrayal even if it never feels the same again?
Oh.
Mm.
For me, no. Because if we cannot grow past or fix past the betrayal, then what are we doing? See, this is the thing, like we said earlier, as adults, there are some lines we should never cross. And when you get the betraying my trust, like this is something you already knew that was gonna hurt me anyway. You knew you were gonna crush me. So how do I literally look you in the face, knowing that you did something that you intentionally knew would hurt me? How do I survive that? I don't know how. Like, I'm going to constantly, it's going to change me. I'm constantly going to look back and be like, are you betraying me now? Did you do it again? Where are you? What's going on? Mm-mm. Life is too short for me to be doing that and for me to do it to you. We're
Yeah.
going to have to go ahead and piece it out.
Yeah. What you got, babe?
Yeah, because I equate betrayal as a form of disrespect. And I have zero tolerance for disrespect. The fact that I can't get past the betrayal means that I had already had a conversation with you about something that would send me over the edge, and you did it.
That part.
So the fact that you did it, that means that you did not care and you disrespected me. So once the respect is gone, the relationship is gone. And that's that.
I agree. Wholeheartedly agree. And all I can add to that is this. If I have said something multiple times, and it ain't got nothing to be about cheating or nothing like that, but if I have said something multiple times and you continue to do it, you pretty much said screw me a couple times. You did now. Whether you said it under your breath or you said it to yourself. But you said it because you kept doing it. You don't care enough about what I asked or about me when
So
I
now,
say, hey, I don't like this. But you continue to do it. Whether it be the fact that it feels good for you in the moment, or you just like doing what you, okay, cool. But guess what? I don't like it. I don't care for it. So once, and I'm not a baseball type of person. I'm not three strikes. No, it's a good two. And I'm like, hey, this was fun.
but I'm out.
This was all right. I'll be, we cool. You know what I'm saying? But not me. Not today, not tomorrow. You gotta go. Okay. So my mom says, I don't even ask them. I don't even hang around to give them a second chance because I'm keeping myself in my freedom. I hate small places. All right, mom.
Don't need no jail for me. Don't
Terry
need no.
says, RG, but God, I have a testimony, brought him to surrender to the cross to betrayal too much for comment section. I listen, that said a lot right there. It did. All right. So here's the last question. Can distance sometimes be the healthiest form of forgiveness?
I'm gonna say no. Let me explain why I say no. I know Jax was going. She was shocked that I said that. Let me explain why I say no. Because distance puts everything in the perspective of being apart, right? So say if it's somebody that you care about and it's somebody that you love, you being away from them is only giving them the idea of and the way that y'all not being together anymore, right? So that's making them comfort knowing that you are away. So in order to fix it, you need to be there. You need to show up. You need to speak your piece. Like I don't believe in that distance stuff because like they could go on, you can go on and do what you're gonna do, they can go on and do what they gonna do. But I feel like you need to be able to be together to fix it. If you apart, it's not gonna fix. All that's gonna happen is now I'm used to you being gone. So now everything that I feel and everything that I heard, guess what? I, I don't need it no more. I'm good. Y'all can go on about your business. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm good with you being away. I'm straight.
Mm,
That's why I said that.
all right. What you
Jax was
got,
like,
Ted?
ah, what you say?
I don't disagree with that to an extent, but I feel like sometimes people need space. And when I say space, it's not that we are drawing for distance, we're drawing for clarity. I need to be able to
Yeah.
process what I'm feeling, what I'm thinking, and what's going on with me internally before I come to you, throw it at you. Because if I expect you to receive whatever I got going on and we gonna fix it, I gotta be able to verbalize and understand what I'm feeling before I expect you to understand what I'm feeling. And sometimes that's just it's not a lot of distance. It could just be you in one room and me in another room, and we just don't talk for 2 to 3 hours, and we just simmer Or it could be, hey, you know what? I need to take me a ride, or I'm gonna take me a night. But we gotta be on the same page about it. But sometimes people need distance for, in my brother's words, cooler heads to prevail.
Mm.
I would
Sometimes
say space, but not distance. When I think of distance, I think of something far away, or you know what I'm saying, like a long time. But when you say space, that means hours, you know what I'm saying, like a day. That could be this, the difference. Like when I think of distance, I think of far away.
they say absence
Gotcha.
makes the heart grow fonder.
Absolutely not. That makes
Huh.
me never mind.
Yes, never mind.
All
Brother?
right. So we've reached this part of the journey. Um, Derek says it can, but per my therapist, you can't give it too much time and space away. Deal with it and move on. I agree. Deal with it and move on. Meet it head first, right? No pun intended. Believe me, if I be around this person, she gonna call the cops. I'm going to small places. Like I said, I don't like small places. I ain't fixing it with her. Ma, what is happening? Okay, next.
Your mama
Terry
used to be
says, my mom is wild. Terry says that was part of my journey, and it was that separation that allowed God to do his work. And Keisha, I hear you, but then it means it wasn't in his plan, and that's okay too. Paris says, when I simmer, it makes it worse for me, and then it will blow, and then I will blow.
simmer means down.
Oh,
Simmer down.
um,
Up, I said
pause.
simmer
Big
down.
pause. No, big pause. It depends on the context and relationship. In a marriage, no. But some other relationships, moving you to the garden of ignore allows you to continue to grow beautifully elsewhere. And me too. Not the garden of ignore.
No.
I'm
Wait,
writing that
garden of
down.
ignore. Right,
I
you.
need to.
I'm glad you and I
I
on the
need.
same page. Garden of ignore.
I need to
We in
tell.
here,
I
we
need to
in
tell
here on our
50
own
people about
platform.
that.
You know,
So
we
look,
do.
my dumb stuff. I'm like, so I'm going to send you to the
The
garden
garden
of
of ignore.
ignore.
The sad part is you gonna text
That sounds
somebody
like
that
some.
the wrong person gonna try you. You gonna be like garden of ignore. Boop, block.
And that's all I'm gonna put. No buy, no nothing. Garden of ignore. And I'm gonna put the little bushes, the little bush emojis. Garden of ignore. You gotta go. Gotta go. I'm out. I'm out. That's it. It is what it is.
Oh
All
my
right. So
gosh.
maybe forgiveness isn't about pretending it didn't hurt. Maybe it's
Mm.
about refusing to let the pain control you forever. Because holding on to resentment feels powerful in the beginning, but over time, it becomes heavy. Heavy on your peace, heavy on your relationships, heavy on your spirit. And maybe the hardest truth is some people will never apologize. Some wounds may never fully make sense, but healing still has to happen. So tonight, ask yourselves, what pain am I still carrying? What do I need to forgive, including myself? Or who do I need to forgive, including myself? Am I protecting my peace or protecting my bitterness? And what would emotional freedom actually feel like for me? Think about that. Just think about that. Now, if you got to rewind and get them questions again, cool, do that. But definitely ask yourself those questions. Now, we have reached that segment of the podcast of I heard my pastor say. Come on, ladies.
MJ.
My God.
All right. Okay. So, okay. So, I heard my pastor say, in this good year of 2026, we are going to apply pressure. In this good year of 2026, we are going to apply pressure. Think about it like this. When you promise a child that you are going to take them somewhere or buy them something on a Monday, but you tell them you will be able to take them on Friday, them kids will bug you to death or apply pressure because of the promise you made them. Normally, it sounds like, hey, dad, today's Tuesday. Are we going to the store? Because we don't know if it's going to be there. When you don't go, Wednesday comes. Hey, dad, today's Wednesday. You know, it's hump day. I'm pretty sure they got sales. I'm pretty sure what you're going to buy me is going to be half off. Thursday comes. Hey, you know, it's coming to the end of the week, dad. I don't know if you're going to be able to get it. It might be all sold out. Friday comes and you have no choice but to get up because now that child done got on your nerves and you're gonna end up in jail or CNN headline news because you're gonna do something to this baby, right? But guess what? That baby had a promise, and because he had a promise, he had the right to apply pressure. So just like that child, you are also a child of God. And I don't know about you, but I'm going to God like, now, you told me you would never leave me or forsake me. You said you wouldn't put more on me than I could handle. You
Mhm.
told me I would be blessed in the city and blessed in the field.
Mhm.
You told me if I abide in you and your words abide in me, I will ask what I desire and it shall be done for me. So, my people, my next praise won't be for a house, it won't be for a car, it won't be for clothes. I'm praising God, saying, God, I'm still believing you're going to do exactly what you promised me. My next praise is just me applying pressure, reminding God that I'm still waiting on him to do what he promised, what he said he would do. And let me say this: praise is not predicated on possessions or position, but on the promise of God. And some of
Amen.
y'all won't be able to receive that portion of the promise because instead of being childlike, you being childish. You
Mhm.
see, childish is complaining when God don't do it. Childish is complaining when seasons get rough. Childish is complaining when people end up not being who they supposed to be. But childlike has a level of faith that in spite of what's happening around me, I'm still holding on to what God told me. If you have this promise and you abide in him and he abides in you, then you all have the right to apply pressure. Do
Pressure.
so knowing that you have the receipts and you have the promise of what God is going to do for you in 2026 and beyond.
My pressure. I receive.
All right. All right.
Amen.
Come on now.
Pressure.
Receive that.
Definitely receive that.
My
So
pressure.
thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you all for tuning in.
I
Apply
ain't like
pressure on 2026, y'all. Yeah. Okay. All right. Thank you all for tuning in. And please, by all means, don't forget to hit those follow buttons for all of us. Dope Queen, where can they find you?
You can find me on Instagram and TikTok at dopequeen_786.
DOPE. It's a running joke. I'm gonna spell it every
I was
time.
waiting.
I am.
I
I
be
just
real childish and
some reason
childlike.
y'all just at the same time. Because I'm waiting on that promise. You understand?
Mm.
Keish, where can they follow you, girl?
Y'all can follow me on TikTok and Instagram at 313 underscore Kish, Kish.
All right. Now you can follow me at GL_Richardson on TikTok and Instagram. I'm on both. If you find me on Facebook, once again, I will always call you a creep because I don't give that out. But for y'all, it's G.L.Richardson. Find me on there. Facebook G.L.Richardson, TikTok and Instagram GL_Richardson. Now, after you hit those follow buttons, don't forget to click that link below to subscribe for only $3 a month. Your contribution helps us keep the mics hot, the lights on, and the conversations flowing. Now, we do understand that life is indeed life, and for a lot of us right now. So we wholeheartedly overstand. Just do us a favor and subscribe to the YouTube channel at Vibe Responsibly Podcast. You're already right here. You're
Click
already
the
here.
link.
Click the
Just click it.
subscribe button, and we thank you all in advance for all of your support. And as always, have a phenomenal day on purpose. And we don't know you, but we love you like we do. And we out.
Hot. Ow! Brick, brick, brick. Coming in hot. Oh, brick, brick, brick. I'm coming in hot. Yeah, I gave you a three-peat. It's been a while.
She
Yeah.
did. She did. Hey, y'all, we out. Y'all have wait a minute. No, we can't. Somebody else jumped in there. Who is Trudy? Hey, Trudy, how you doing?
That's my sister.
Hey.
That's my sister. That's my best friend. My sister.
That's Mo
My
family. And
kid,
you know,
girl.
you how you come in at the end?
Yes.
Man, now I got now. Look, now I just got to be like, all right, y'all. Y'all have a good night. This was fun. We see y'all on the next one, y'all. Y'all have a good night.
Bye.